Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in your life when you must stop asking for permission and start giving yourself direction. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to stand out. You weren't created to be a carbon copy. You were designed to be a bold original. There's a voice inside you, a fire, a vision, and the only way you'll truly honor that gift is by living life on your terms, not society's, not your friends, not your parents, and certainly not your fears. Stop waiting for the right time. It doesn't exist. You are the right time. You are the answer you've been looking for. The world will always try to put you in a box. Too loud, too quiet, too much, not enough. But don't you ever shrink to fit in. Expand, break through, blaze your own trail. You get one life, just one, and it's yours. So take the leap, make the move, speak your truth, chase your dream, and above all, be unapologetically you. Because the moment you decide to live life on your terms, that's the moment you truly begin to live. You were not an accident. You were not a mistake. You were born with a fingerprint that has never existed before and will never exist again. That alone is proof that you are meant to walk a path that no one else can walk. But society has trained us to follow the crowd, to play it safe, to do what's normal. From an early age, you were told what to think, how to dress, what to believe, and even what success is supposed to look like. But deep inside you, there's a voice that has always whispered, "You are different." And that voice, that's your truth trying to break free. Originality isn't about being flashy or trying to stand out for attention. It's about alignment. It's about standing in your authentic self and refusing to bend just to fit into a mold you were never meant to fit. Too many people bury their gifts, silence their ideas, and dull their light just to avoid judgment. But what they don't realize is that playing small doesn't serve the world. You were not meant to live in the shadows of someone else's dream. You were born to bring something new, something bold, something only you can offer. Look around. Some of the greatest creators, thinkers, and leaders were once misunderstood, laughed at, or rejected because they dared to be different. They chose originality over approval, and that's the price of authenticity. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will clap for you. But when you stop living for applause and start living for your purpose, that's when everything changes. You weren't meant to echo the world. You were meant to inspire it. So, stop asking yourself, what do they expect from me? And start asking, what was I created to become? You don't owe the world a version of you that's diluted, filtered, and tamed. You owe the world your whole self, your raw, unpolished brilliance, your ideas that shake things up, Your voice that challenges the norm. There is power in being original. And the moment you own who you are, with the moment you stop copying and start creating, you step into a life that only you can live. There comes a time in your life when you have to stop looking outward for approval and start looking inward for direction. Too many people are waiting for someone to say, "It's okay to chase your dream. It's okay to be different. It's okay to want more out of life." But let me tell you, nobody is going to hand you permission to be great. The people you're waiting on are often just as afraid as you are, and they can't see your vision because it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. So why keep waiting? What are you waiting for? If you're not careful, you'll spend your whole life standing at the door, waiting for someone else to open it, not realizing that the key was always in your hand. We've been conditioned to play it safe, to follow the rules, to stay in line. We ask ourselves, what will they think? Will they approve? What if they say no? But here's the truth. Every dreamer has faced doubt. Every pioneer has walked alone. Every champion has gone against the grain. You can't build your life based on other people's comfort zones. You weren't created to tiptoe through life just to arrive at death safely. Stop asking the world if it's okay to become who you were born to be. Stop apologizing for wanting more. This is your life, your time, your calling. Some of the most powerful moments in your life will begin when you stop asking for consensus and start making decisions. That's the turning point. That's when everything shifts. Because once you decide that you're enough, that your dream is valid, that your voice matters, you stop hesitating and start moving. You'll still feel the fear, but you'll do it anyway. You'll still hear the critics, but you won't be controlled by them. You'll still stumble, but you'll get back up, because now you're no longer looking for someone else to lead you. You're leading yourself. No one else knows what it's like to live in your shoes. No one else feels what you feel when you think about the life you know you're capable of living. And if that's true, why should anyone else hold the pen to your story? It's time to stop playing small to make others comfortable. It's time to stop shrinking your voice just to avoid making noise. You don't need permission to start. You don't need approval to be extraordinary. What you need is the courage to say, "This is my life, and I will live it fully, fiercely, and freely." So many people are waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right season. They say, "I'll start when I feel ready." But here's the truth. You will never feel fully ready. Life doesn't hand you a golden invitation and whisper, "Now is the time." The stars don't need to align. The calendar doesn't have to hit January 1st. The only time you ever really have is now. This moment. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Because someday isn't a day on the calendar. It's an excuse dressed up like patience. We tell ourselves lies to delay the dream. I need more money. I need more confidence. I need more support. No, you need more courage. Because deep down, you already know what you want. You already feel that pull. And you've been feeling it for a long time. But comfort is seductive, and fear is loud. So you wait, thinking the perfect conditions will make it easier. But the truth is, waiting only makes it harder. Time doesn't remove fear, it reinforces it. The longer you wait, the stronger your doubts grow, and the quieter your dream becomes. Action is what kills fear. Movement is what silences self-doubt. You don't need to have it all figured out to take the first step. Progress is messy. Growth is uncomfortable. And greatness, it's born in the chaos, not in the calm. The people who win in life aren't the ones who waited. They're the ones who started. With what they had. Where they were. Who were scared, unsure, under-resourced, and underestimated. But they moved anyway. And every step they took carved out a path that didn't exist before. When you realize that now is all you ever really have, you stop postponing your purpose. You stop negotiating with your dreams. You stop living on pause. The clock is ticking, not as a threat, but as a reminder. Time is the one thing you can't get back, so use it while you have it. Start now, speak now, build now, chase it now. Because this moment, flawed, unpredictable, and real, is more powerful than any perfect moment that may never come. Too many people walk around wearing invisible price tags. Tags that were placed on them by parents, teachers, friends, or even strangers. Labels like not smart enough, too much, not talented, or just average. And somewhere along the line, they started believing those labels. But listen closely. You are not someone else's opinion of you. You are not the sum total of other people's expectations. Your value doesn't decrease because someone else couldn't see your worth. You are the one who defines you. And the moment you accept that truth is the moment you begin to take your power back. The world loves to measure you based on surface standards, titles, money, followers, degrees. But value goes deeper than that. Your worth isn't in your resume. It's in your resilience. It's in how you rise when life knocks you down. It's in your capacity to love, to lead, to serve, to dream. That's where your true value lies. And no external validation can measure that. So, if someone doesn't recognize your brilliance, let it be a reflection of their limitation, not yours. Because their small vision has nothing to do with your big calling. When you define your own value, everything shifts. You stop begging for approval. You stop chasing validation like a hungry child searching for scraps. Instead, you start standing tall, rooted in purpose, grounded in truth, fueled by belief. People may doubt you. That's okay. Let them. Your job isn't to convince them. It's to become undeniable. Walk in your worth like it's a birthright, because it is. You weren't born to be overlooked. You were born to be unshakable, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Once you understand that your value is internal, not external, you become immune to praise and criticism alike. You don't rise with compliments and fall with insults. You rise because you know who you are. And once you know that, no one can sell you short ever again. The moment you start defining yourself is the moment you stop allowing the world to limit you. And in that space, you begin to create a life not built on approval, but on truth, freedom, and power. Fear has a loud voice, but it's a liar. It whispers stories that were never true. You're not ready. You're not good enough. What if you fail? But fear doesn't speak in facts. It speaks in fiction. It borrows your imagination and uses it against you. It shows you the worst case scenario, not the possibilities. And if you let it, fear will rob you blind. It will steal your peace, your passion, your purpose. It will keep you stuck in the same place, living the same day over and over, while your dream silently withers inside you. But hear this: fear may talk loud, but it doesn't get the final word. You do. You weren't given a vision just to fantasize about it. You were given a vision to build it. That dream in your heart, that calling that won't leave you alone, that's not random. That's not imaginary. That's your truth trying to rise. Fear tries to block that truth, because fear knows that once you step into your vision, you become unstoppable. Fear thrives in hesitation, but vision fuels action. Every time you choose to move forward in spite of fear, you silence it. Every time you act on faith instead of doubt, you shrink fear's control over your life. Fear will always exist. It doesn't disappear. But the goal isn't to live without fear. It's to move in spite of it. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision that your dream matters more than your doubt. Every great accomplishment in history started with someone who felt the fear and moved anyway. You don't have to feel confident to begin. You just have to feel committed. Committed to your growth. Committed to your truth. Committed to becoming the person your vision requires you to be. Your vision is sacred. It's your internal compass, your divine assignment, your reason for waking up every day with a fire in your soul. When fear tries to talk you down, remind yourself, this vision came to me. It belongs to me, and I will fight for it. The world doesn't need more people playing small. It needs more people living boldly in alignment with their truth. Fear is loud, yes, but your vision is louder when you choose to listen. Freedom isn't just about breaking chains. It's about breaking patterns. It's about waking up every day and choosing a life that reflects who you truly are, not what the world expects you to be. Most people are alive, but they're not truly living. They're following a script someone else wrote for them. Clocking in, fitting in, settling in. But real freedom begins when you stop performing for approval and start acting on purpose. When you say, I may not have it all figured out, but this is my voice, this is my path, and this is how I choose to live. Living on your own terms doesn't mean rejecting responsibility. It means taking full responsibility. It means owning your choices, your time, your energy. It's saying yes to what fuels you and no to what drains you, even when that no makes others uncomfortable. It's having the courage to disappoint people in order to stay true to yourself. Because the truth is, you can't please everyone, but you can honor yourself. And when you start living in alignment with who you are, you create a life that doesn't just look good from the outside. It feels right on the inside. The world will always try to tell you what success should look like. The car, the house, the image, the followers. But if it doesn't bring you peace, it's not success. It's a performance. Real success is waking up with a sense of ownership over your life. It's doing work that lights up your soul. Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up and spending your energy on what matters to you. When you live on your terms, you may not follow the crowd, but you'll always follow your compass. That's not rebellion. That's freedom. Freedom is not loud. It's not flashy. Sometimes it looks like choosing rest over hustle. Sometimes it sounds like turning down a promotion that doesn't align with your values. Sometimes it's walking away from something good because something great is calling your name. When you live on your terms, you stop existing out of obligation and start living out of intention. And that kind of life, that's not just free, it's powerful, it's fulfilling, and it's yours. So let today be the day you stop waiting and start becoming. Let today be the moment you reclaim your voice, rewrite your story, and rise to your calling. This life, your life, is not a rehearsal. It's not a dress rehearsal for someone else's dream. It's your masterpiece in motion. No more shrinking. No more settling. No more asking for permission. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break through. So walk in your truth. Speak with fire. Move with purpose. Live loud. Live bold. And most of all, live life on your own terms. Because the world doesn't need more copies. The world needs you.